We're back again in the Ashland workshop with a brand new wallet design. Now, this is something that you guys have been requesting. It's a variation on our vertical card slots. We've got 8 card slots on this vertical Tony the Ant. We've also done some vertical Bugs Moran with the same 8 card slots. We thought it'd be a fun idea to launch all these with a special private stock drop. And let's go through some of those private stock items. This one here is that 8-slot vertical Tony the Ant, an all reverse hand glazed shell cordovan. And this wallet here was a bit of a late addition. We didn't have it ready in time for the launch, but I did add it a couple hours later. I think somebody may have already picked it up. What's really cool about this guy is a couple of different things. This is the reverse side of the shell cordovan in the black color, and the reverse black cordovan ranges from a little bit of a tan shade that you can see on this panel here. And sometimes it ranges a little bit more green, you can see on the other panel. And we've done a little bit of hand glazing to this leather to give it a little bit more of a filled in and polished in look. And this amount of luster is not what you normally see on the reverse side of cordovan, which is why we glaze it in. What we do with the hand glazing is sort of expedite the patina process for you. And this is what we expect it to wear in and look like after just a short amount of wearing. The other really cool thing about this specific private stock wallet, take a look at the ink stamps that we've cut purposefully on the front 2 panels of each of those card slots. It looks like one big continuous oval, and I just think the look of that is really special. It's a really thoughtful cutting job that the team here in our workshop has done. I think this one was made by Poncho. And we're really lucky to have Poncho and all the other talented people in the shop here make all these brand new wallets. There are actually 21 different variations of these 8-slot vertical Bugs and Tonys that were put up on the site. Here is another one. This is another vertical 8-slot Tony the Ant. This time we have cigar shell cordovan on the outside with brown cypress leather on the inside. Now, each of these wallets are made with so many different layers of leather that we have to pick naturally thin pieces to keep the bulk down. And that's exactly why we've chose the brown cypress for the interior. It's the same thin pieces of leather that we use for the Giant the Fox interiors. Let's flip through a couple other special pieces of these brand new 8-slot vertical Bugs and Tonys. This one is a color combination. So we have English tan Dublin on the inside, and you can see the reverse side of the teal cypress in the center, and that's the leather that we have on the back side of this wallet. Teal cypress leather is Horween's Latigo that has been finished with a hard wax layer on the surface. By applying a bit of that hard wax to the surface of the Latigo leather, we've increased the luster of the wallet, but it also has become a little bit darker. And then most importantly, I think most significantly, is you're increasing the resilience of the grain. And what I mean by that is if you scratch or scuff this cypress leather, it's almost impervious because you can sort of blend in that scratch or scuff very, very easily just by melting the wax back into place. So I really like the cypress for that reason. And then the color combination here, we've got the rust color stitching on the outside of this wallet that hints at the English tan on the inside. And I have another Bugs Moran to show you, another one with English tan Dublin on the inside. This time we've paired it with green shell cordovan for the exterior. And we've done these combinations of colors before. People seem to really like the green and English tan together. And recently we picked up a batch of Garnet shell cordovan from the tannery right down the street. This is a color that they do not produce very often, and it is the most red color that Horween produces. Garnet shell cordovan is really interesting because some angles it appears a little bit darker and more brown, and then other angles it's like a really vibrant sort of lollipop red. This is another one that was shockingly nice to me, the 100% black shell cordovan 8-slot vertical Bugs Moran. Something about having black shell cordovan and then the black hand-stained edges on a wallet like this that I think really gives it a clean look. And we have a different version of black here. This is the black Dublin leather from Horween. You can see on the outside back here just how much figuring there is in the grain of this Dublin, and each piece of Dublin is a little bit different. So this specific grain character that you see on this wallet is going to be a little bit different than the one you pick up. And I have another cypress wallet. This is 100% brown cypress this time. So brown on the inside, brown on the outside. We've got another good color combination here with the English tan Dublin on the inside of this 8-slot vertical Tony. On the outside, we have the denim blue shell cordovan, which is a little little bit subtle. At certain angles, again, it appears a little bit lighter and more blue. Other angles is a little bit darker, more of like a navy blue. Here's another one of those combinations with green and English tan. This time it's on the Tony the Ant. So you can see the green shell on the outside with the English tan Dublin on the inside. And here's one of our most popular leathers and colors, the English tan Dublin, 100% English tan Dublin for the Bugs Moran. Another one here in the cypress. This is brown cypress for the 8-slot vertical Tony the Ant. I think it's gonna take me a while to learn the name of this guy. And then the last wallet I'll show you is another piece of black Dublin. You can see the difference in grain character on this one, a little bit more subtle in the figuring for this, but certainly very interesting grain character. And here's a look at the inside for you too. So a bunch of great stuff for this private stock, and it's sort of like a mini private stock. We are expecting to do some more, private stock classic events in the coming months and future months. The Private Stock Classic, we try to do more style offerings, but I thought this wallet was requested enough that we would make a whole event out of it. So let me know what you think of the vertical 8-slot Bugs Moran and the vertical 8-slot Tony the Ants, including this hand glazed all reverse black. I just love how this one was cut. Until next time, hope you guys have a good one and take care.